What's going on, guys? It's Salvaje. So in this video I'm going to be giving you guys some quick tips on how you guys can make it to the 45-minute mark in the Frostnite event or the Frostnite game mode. And this is just a quick tips video, not a lot of gameplay examples, because I just want to put out this video because a subscriber or a viewer, he was telling me in my Sentry Gunner Krampus gameplay comment section how much he was struggling with reaching the 45-minute mark. So I want to share my strategy with you guys on how I made it past the 45-minute mark. So you want to be using an Enforcer Outlander like Enforcer Grizzly, which you can get from the base game, or you want to be using Jingle Jess, which is an Enforcer Outlander that of course you also get from surviving 15 minutes in Frostnite. For the squad bonus, I went with Bladestorm Enforcer, or you can use Shuriken Master Sarah. Like that, your Teddy has an extra 20% damage. And then for the squad, for the tactical bonus, you want to be going with Commando Spitfire. Now, why do you want to go with Commando Spitfire? Let's break it down. And there's not going to be too many gameplay examples because, again, this is just a quick video just for the people that are struggling and just want to, use my strategy. So, the Teddy that the Enforcer Outlanders has an 8 tile range, which means that you're going to be completely melting all the husks that are basically in your path. And ideally you want to be placing the Teddy on a high ground where it can cover 2 of the spawns that the enemies are coming from. So that's why you want to use the Enforcer Outlander, for the range that the Teddy has. Furthermore, one of the reasons why you also want to be using the Enforcer Outlander, it's because of this ability right here, Barricade. And basically what this does is it slows down the husk by 30% for 6 seconds as they are of course getting damaged by the Teddy. And this is really, really good because the longer the husks take to get to your base, basically the more time you're going to have to basically take them down. And you want to slow down husks because of the weapon of choice that we're going to be going with, okay? More on that later. Anyways, the Teddy's increased fire rate definitely helps out a lot. In other words, you eliminate husks faster. And this is why you want Commando Spitfire, because Berserker gives you 25% extra damage to the Teddy and an extra 5 seconds of the Teddy. But if you run Commando Spitfire, you have the 5 seconds from Berserker and the extra 5 seconds of Commando Spitfire, so you have 10 extra seconds for the Teddy as well. Okay? And like I said, I'm going to make an in-depth Frostnite guide on the coming days, so be on the lookout for it. But again, this is just a quick tips video for the people that just don't want to wait for that video, okay? Because I want to get a lot of gameplay examples from my guides, etc, etc. So that's what you want to do. You want to be like spamming your Teddy, but most importantly, another reason why we're using Enforcer, which I almost forgot to mention, and this is the most important one, at the higher rounds, like when you get to like the 35-minute mark or so, sometimes you're going to have takers, and there's going to be just enemies that are going to be overwhelming you. When the enemies are overwhelming you, you want to use the phase shift ability to escape. And phase shield is one of the key abilities that is going to help you survive the Frostnite event for a huge amount of time. Because the phase shield ability, what it does, when I had takers basically getting close to me, or when I had husk getting close to me when a taker was attacking me, if a husk were to damage me and I were to take damage to my health, I would use the phase shift ability so that my shield basically regenerated. So long story short, I wouldn't take damage to my health because my shield was forced to regenerate. And that's why you want an Enforcer Outlander. Keep in mind though, there are multiple ways of course winning in Frostnite. I'm just sharing my strategy. I just want to be as helpful as I can with this quick video. Anyways, the must have 100%. Alright. Oh, by the way, you also want to use phase shift so that you can find blue glow faster. At the beginning rounds, you want to make sure that you get blue glow as fast as possible. But the must have weapon that you absolutely need in this mode is the Noble Launcher. And if you don't have the Noble Launcher, team up with someone that has the Noble Launcher, because this thing is going to help you out. After the 35-minute mark, you want to be throwing the Noble Launcher shots at the area where the husks spawn. If your base is being attacked by a lot of husks, you want to get the high ground or go to the rooftop of your base, which you probably have rooftops filled with gas traps and all that. And you want to shoot down the Noble Launcher from that high ground, because the Noble Launcher goes through structures, okay? Anyways, you just want to be spamming the noble launcher, and it might trigger some of the explosive husk, but at the end of the day, like the tankers aren't going to matter when they're dead. Okay? And the damage that the husk are going to do to your burner, if your team has a pretty decent amount of blue glow, it's not really going to matter. So you just want to be spamming noble launchers towards the end of the game. Anyways, additionally, and last but not least, and this is a tip that I haven't tested out myself because, you know, again, this is just a quick guide for people that are struggling, that just don't want to wait for my in-depth video with all the gameplay examples. You want to be rocking the brand new medieval weapons because they have abilities like this one right here. On crit, regain 2.64% of damage dealt as shields. Okay, so basically the medieval weapons, they give you the ability to get shield back, which basically increases your survivability in the Frostnite mode. And that's basically my super quick guide on the Frostnite mode and how to basically make it past the 45-minute mark. Again, you know, it's just a quick video, not with a lot of gameplay examples, just giving you guys a rough explanation so that, you know, you advanced players can get that 45-minute mark. Good luck, guys, and I hope this guide helped out. And if it did, hey, use my creator code Salvaje, drop the video a like, I would highly appreciate that.